Hey, it's Kate, and we're going to talk everything cacao, ceremonial grade cacao. What is in cacao? How does it work in our bodies? How does it affect us physically? How does it affect us emotionally and mentally and even spiritually? So we're going to deep dive into everything. We're going to talk about the active constituents in it, how it works in our body, and everything you need to know about cacao right now. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe. I got a lot of videos like this, and on women's leadership and a whole lot of other stuff. There's also some other amazing videos on ceremonial grade cacao right here, so subscribe and let's get into it. So cacao is extraordinary. It's an absolute superfood. So it is packed with vitamins and minerals and antioxidants. So it nourishes the body. It has the highest amounts of magnesium and calcium for any food on the planet, and it's also in perfect ratio, so it's really absorbed in the body at its maximum. It's packed with iron and zinc and chromium to stabilize blood sugar levels and just so much incredible stuff. So on a physical level, it's a superfood and it's extraordinarily nourishing on the body. So cacao has been used in ancient cultures. It was sourced originally in Mexico and North and Central America. And the active constituent in cacao is called theobromine. So theobromine is literally translated to food of the gods. So it was named theobromine because the scientific name of the cacao plant is Theobromine cacao. Back in years gone by, when cacao was so incredibly sought after, it was more valuable than gold. So it used to be served to kings and queens in Europe and just reserved for royalty. So cacao is a medicinal plant and it's really heart opening, heart expanding. We're going to talk about on a physical level how that is. We'll talk about its vasodilating effect. But essentially it helps you to literally feel expanded and open up to creativity and to wisdom and to all sorts of things, but we're going to get into that. So let's talk about theobromine, which is the active constituent in cacao. So theobromine, it is a stimulant, so it increases your mental clarity and it gives you the energy that you want. But unlike caffeine from coffee, it doesn't have you feel really jittery. So I don't know about you, but when I drink coffee, I kind of like feel sort of like wired, and then I feel exhausted at the end of the day. Well, cacao doesn't do that. It's stimulating and energy giving and mentally clarifying, if that's even a word, but it doesn't have you feel like that angsty kind of wired feeling that coffee can, because it also has calming properties. So while it's a stimulant, it also has calming properties. It's actually a smooth muscle relaxant as well. So it really helps you to calm while it really opens you up. So theobromine, it is a vasodilator. So essentially it opens up your blood vessels. So what this means is it brings more blood to your brain, to your heart, to your lungs, to your organs. So it's bringing more blood supply there, which really gives you that heart expansive feeling. Theobromine is also, like, it's so amazing, it helps to lower blood pressure, because if you're opening up your blood vessels, it's really going to help to lower blood pressure. And there's a lot of studies that over time it can really help with blood pressure with people. It also helps to remove toxins. So if you've got high blood pressure and you've got a lot of fluid kind of hanging around, old stagnant fluid, it helps to, by opening up the blood vessels and stimulating the heart to move the fluid through your body, it's moving stagnant fluid through, but also because it's a bit of a diuretic, it's also flushing that extra stagnant fluid out, as well as any old toxins that are lurking around. We talked a little bit about how it increases blood flow to the brain, so it actually helps brain function. But because it has that smooth muscle relaxant effect, it actually really helps to calm as well. It helps to reduce cholesterol. It helps to reduce tooth decay. It's anti-inflammatory. It increases airflow to the lungs. Like, it is amazing what it does. So all of those things were to do with the theobromine, and that's just one part of what's in cacao. There's all of the other stuff as well. So cacao has a rich source of flavonoids within it. So flavonoids are the powerful antioxidants which are found in fruits and veggies. So flavonoids are antioxidants with anti-inflammatory and immune kind of boosting benefits. Cacao also has chromium, which helps to stabilize your blood sugar levels. And I want to say this, so cacao in the commercial form, when it's made into chocolate and it's sold in the supermarket or in the petrol station, it's all of those really incredible components of cacao actually get lost because These components are available in cacao when it's in its raw form. However, when it's heated up, as it is when it's commercially produced, all of that amazing goodness actually gets killed off. So when it's heated up, all the goodness goes away, and then they're adding in sugar and fats and all of those artificial chemicals. And then the commercial form of chocolate, well, it's kind of like the dead form of it. So cacao, you want to have it in its raw form. So getting a really good quality source of raw organic cacao is where you're going to get all of these amazing benefits from. Cacao is also used as a natural antidepressant. It has powerful bliss chemicals in it. So one of the things within cacao is called phenylethylamine. That's a bit of a mouthful, which is the precursor to serotonin. Serotonin in your brain is one of the hormones that's like a happy hormone. It's also an MAO inhibitor, and it increases the production of DMT in the brain. So one of the reasons why people use cacao, particularly in cacao ceremony, is it really makes a difference and impacts how you feel emotionally, and then that really, with the intention infused into it, helps to start shifting things. So cacao actually has a really high content of something called valeric acid. So valeric acid is what blocks production of stress hormones. So can you see, like, it really is the food of the gods. Cacao is a plant medicine. So like humans have all sorts of different personalities, so do plants. So the energy of cacao isn't something that comes in and takes you somewhere. It works in collaboration with you and your intention. So if you can imagine you are just drinking cacao and you're kind of running through your day, you're not really that present to it, certainly you'll get the physical benefits, but the creative, expansive, heart-opening creativity, busting through even blocks and insights may not be there because perhaps your intention that you haven't set has kept the door closed to those sort of aspects. So what is beautiful about cacao is, as a plant medicine, it's very much a feminine type energy where your intention before you take cacao in is what opens the door for cacao to come in and do the work with you. So a lot of people use cacao in ceremony, and they use a special grade of cacao, ceremonial grade of cacao, that has been made with a lot of love, that's in its form, a very raw form. It's incredible. And then create a ceremony around using the cacao. So I actually have a separate video which is all about how to create a cacao ceremony for your own personal use at home. So you can click on wherever it's showing here to go and watch that particular video. So you can do cacao ceremonies in big groups. There's a lot of music and dancing or chanting or journaling or whatever it is. Or you could create a ceremony at home that really is just so beautiful for what it is that you're wanting. There's no rules. Go check out the other video on how to create your own personal cacao ceremonies. So I personally use cacao on pretty much a daily basis. There might be some days every so often that I don't have it, but what I'll do is I'll make my cacao in the morning, and I'll sit down and create a beautiful little ceremony for myself, and I'll use it to open myself up for the day and set my intentions. And remember, with cacao, it's your intention when you're using it that really, I suppose, guides and directs the way in which it's going to support you. So it is so incredible for activating creativity if that's your intention. So you feel just damn good when you're using cacao as well. So I tend to use it on a daily basis, and it's just become a part of my day, and especially part of my morning routine to really set myself up beautifully for the day. I use it to infuse with my intentions. I use it to set myself up creatively. It's just incredible. If you want more information on cacao, definitely head over to my webpage, which was KateMareeObrien.com/cacao. The link is below this. And over there is all sorts of information and recipes on cacao. And there's also a whole lot of other videos that I have here on my YouTube channel about cacao, how to make it, how to create a personal cacao ceremony, and more. Hope you really got a lot out of this video. Make sure you subscribe for more videos like this, and also I'd love to hear from you what it is that you really got out of this. Pop it in the comments below. Thank you.